Hello, hello. Oh, come on in. Guess what? Yeah, I'm sleepy. I have been no energy for the entire day, I think. And I've only just now thrown some dinner in my gullet and got myself awake enough to stream. So we're gonna do that because it's like the highlight of my week, legitimately. And we're gonna play some Serpent Isle, and it's gonna be great. And then I will probably just kind of collapse a bit. How is everyone? Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a tolerable Monday at the very least. Let's pick up the game. And where were we up to? Well, I was just here posing for my go live screenshot. But we're here at the Inn of the Sleeping Bull. And we just did a whole thing where we went with Selena to the Royal Mint that had gotten teleported in. Excuse me, I need to clear my throat. Okay. And I'll just move the mic slightly closer. How's that? Okay, that's good. I don't really feel like projecting my voice quite strongly today, so... we went to the Royal Mint. There, we obtained gold bars, of which one of I've just reserved for ourselves. And I've done a little bit of tidying of our inventory. Dupre here has all the potions, and we've got this sort of defense now, actually, which could be nice. And food. Everyone's got a bit of food. No single food carrier this time. YOLO here is dual-wielding ribs. No, come on, guy. Come on. How about you use this, at least? Magic axe. It's great. Oh, and what's YOLO carrying aside from that? I think more food. Yeah. And then Shimino has the magic bow, plus these burst arrows that we acquired from the goblins. Probably we just acquired these back, because one of the items here that's been swapped around is this odd hairbrush, and that's probably where we got these burst arrows from. Sorry, my throat. Right, so we're here at the Blue Boar. We have gold bar, which we need to break the captain out of jail. Was that Selena's key? No, Selena's special key was the weird glowy one, which I have here. And what else are we going to do? Well, before we break the captain out of jail, I wanted to wander around a bit, because there's actually a whole big area that we haven't explored here, and we went round there to get to the mint, but there's so much we haven't explored. And you know what? I'm feeling the mood for some aimless wandering to start off, because that doesn't need so much brain power, and I don't need to read so much out loud. So we'll start off with that and warm up and see how the stream goes. Here's this invisible locked chest. They've left a few bits of debris at the bottom there to give the player a hint that maybe you could build a staircase the same way we did for the Knight's test. But I think I spotted a bunch of crates in the barn here. And crates are so much easier to stack. Why don't we just stack those? We will, of course, have to be able to pick the crates up. I think I might be able to manage one if it's empty. I'll just take these torches. Important avatarly duties. Too heavy. Wow, crates must weigh a lot. Alright, so I'm just going to leave my entire backpack here. And this has some booze in it, but it's probably not too heavy. Yeah, okay. That's 2. Dupre, you're strong. Why don't you leave your backpack here as well? And where else can we get crates? There's some chests here. Locked chests. We unlocked this one, I think. Yeah. Do we have enough lockpicks? We have no lockpicks. Boo. Okay, but you know what works just as well as a chest? We've got these bales of wool here. And I reckon we could use those. They're not even that heavy. He says. Wow, Shamina must be carrying a lot of stuff, but I think all you've really got is the torches and the swapped out treasure items. Two-handed sword is pretty heavy, but wouldn't be that big of a deal. What happens if I remove your backpack? Okay, so you've got 20 stone just in your backpack. Candelabra? No. Well, we'll figure that out later. Let's just drop your backpack down here. I think that should be enough to build ourselves a little staircase. Hello, Stardrop Thistledown. Welcome in. Bug up, big gold, back to dinner. Back soon. Alright, no worries. Alright, so, building a stairwell. Stairwell to treasure. How are we going to do this? Because these are all kind of horizontal now. But these, vertical. We probably don't need to build it actually that, you know, so it's very high. Probably that would do. That's everyone's items, right? So what we can do, now that we've stacked these bales of hay on top of each other, sorry, bales of wool. Get it right, Neko. You can actually slide the one underneath it. Oh, I can't. Did they fix that in part 2? Because you use this in Blackgate to get on top of the blacksmiths. Or is it just bales of wool that with the chests there it doesn't like? Okay, well, we can still construct something, I'm sure. It's 3 high. Might be able to reuse the stones? No, it doesn't like putting stones on top of that. We'll make 2 trips. It's fine. Doing a slow, lazy, sleepy stream today, anyway. So, how is people's Mondays looking? Either, depending on time zone, you have just started your Monday, or you, like me, are just finishing it. I wonder if I can grab these chests as well. Too heavy. We'll see how we go. I, of course, have been taking Mondays off for some time now, and it is very good. I highly recommend it if you have the option available to you. I will be at work tomorrow, but I'm also taking the 31st off at the end of the month, so that's Thursday. So overall, I'm not looking too bad this week. It's not quite so daunting as facing down a 5-day working week. Okay, so that one's going horizontal, so maybe we can... and if we had access to the ship, we could actually rotate these damn things. Can I just, like, move that there? I can. But if I put that on top of it... Oh, it falls! That's different. Can I put it halfway over the edge? No. Alright, alright. Well... we've got these, yes. And we've got one chest which can go there. This should be plenty. Hello, Wedgie Y. How are you doing? Nice to see you too. Let's see, let's see. I want to go up 5 there at least, I think. Oh, I know, we can do this. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, we can't quite climb the stair, can we? In fact, it kind of looks like we walk through the hay bales. Wool bales. Perhaps my plan is doomed. No, I've definitely gone up a level. Down. What if... please excuse the loud noise of the plane going overhead. You can actually... Doing alright, thanks. Enjoying the rat squeaks. I think they're meant to be bird squeaks, since we're near the sea here. But maybe the game just, you know, can repurpose the same sound effect for both. But you can move the avatar using the arrow keys. So if I go here... No, can't climb up that. Tell you what, let's try and get it on this side of this monolith here. Oh, can't place that there, okay. And put it there. Can I walk up that? Seems like no. Kind of looks like the hay bale. I keep calling them hay bales. Too much Minecraft. The wool bales are complicating things with like their weird shape. Can I put them next to each other? No. But does that mean I could climb on top of them if I walk like this? I don't want to go back to the Knight's Test just to get a bunch of rocks so that we can build a path up here. Hey, maybe we're close enough. Can't get there. Okay. This treasure better be worth it. Yellow... Shimino... Oh right, you don't have your backpack because we left all of that behind. Let's go get our stuff and look for more items that we can use to stack. I bet there's some crates downstairs in the cellar. And that looks like the same kind of stone that the game wants us to use. Hi Kane, how are you? This was Dupre's? Yeah. Wait, but if we're going... Fine. Grab these. Is that a chest? Crate, same thing. Ooh, I shouldn't take stuff if there's someone watching me. Yeah, the monk doesn't seem to mind us stealing things, but then he doesn't live there. But I have noticed that the people of Serpent Isle get a lot more touchy about people taking their goods from under their noses. Alright, here's the cellar. Oh, my throat. Hang on a second. Yes, I should definitely like it if this is a less dialogue-heavy episode of the stream. Here we go, more crates. Oh, that's right, and they're crates full of amazing fabric. That appears to be very fine cloth. Perhaps I should cut it into bandages with shears. So we could actually do that, because Dupre actually, I think, has the shears. We go. Alright, Dupre, you're the person who gets to cut these all up and hold on to the bandages. This is very difficult to click on for some reason. More expensive cloth. I hope these don't weigh too much. Would not think a bandage would weigh too much, but I think the game has some sort of minimum weight that all items have. Plus they've got volume as well to consider. Like, I can't just put a crate inside a small belt pouch. Beautiful. So who's gonna carry these empty crates? Too heavy. At least the avatar is fairly strong. Alright, anything else? No, we can't move the stairs. This is fine. This is surely going to be enough crates. We will absolutely be able to build ourselves a bridge. Stairs. Something. Have I played Ultima 9? I have. Why do I? It's obviously one of the more criticized entries in the series. And I do remember at the time feeling a bit let down by some of the design and story choices. But at the time, it was quite an amazing game engine. You got to give it that. Like, the completely open 3D world, you know, can pick up and move pretty much any object. Day-night cycles, all that. Yeah, it was very technically impressive. And I think, like, looking at it in hindsight, it's really not too bad of an entry in the Ultima series. Are you winning, son? Hey, Mr. Sinks, welcome on in. I am building a bridge out, well, stairwell, out of crates. Yeah, I think in hindsight, it's still a fairly good Ultima game. it definitely has problems. I even have a command for that.
What's a paladin?
But yeah, at the end of the day, we love Ultima. We enjoy other Ultima games, even if they're a bit weird. I mean, there's the Super Nintendo version of some Ultima games as well, and they took a lot of shortcuts there, but it's still a game. Building a bridge stairwell so you can get over it? No. Building a stair to get to this invisible locked chest that's on top of this monolith. I'm trying to cobble together something from all sorts of bits and pieces here. Okay. So the trick with the crates definitely doesn't work then? Oh no, it does. Okay, cool. Well, crates then are our best friend, and we can do this trick very easily. I can't imagine we need more than 5 to get up there. So all you have to do is scooch the crates left by 1 square, except for the top one, and then scooch them left a bit again, except for the last but one, and then do it again, stupid, and then one more. This wall out of the way. And then hopefully I should be able to walk up this. Yay! And can I move the chest? Can't get there. Come on. Come on, Avatar. It's right there. It means I need to rebuild this. Like, I can't walk between my chests and the monolith, so it must be right up against it. It's kind of funny that I can stack the chests up that high in the first place. Okay, why are you not working now? Come on, this was working fine. That's more like it. Just gotta do this weird little puzzle to get myself some treasure. I mean, it is still a locked chest, and I don't recall if I've got, like, if it needs a key or if I need to get some lockpicks. But we'll call it a win if we can just get it down off the top of this rock. Okay, surely this will be sufficient. Yay! We're standing on it. So we can put it down there now. We don't have... Oh, we do have lockpicks. And it broke. And now we're out of lockpicks. We don't have the magic keyring yet, unfortunately. I'm working on it. Not Selena's key. Well, I think normally, unless it changed in part 2, if you try and use lockpicks on something that's not supposed to be picked open, your companions will comment on it saying, "Oh, strange, that didn't work." So perhaps we just need... perhaps we just need some more lockpicks. I don't suppose anyone here sells them. In fact, I'm not sure if anyone sells them. They're kind of a thieving tool, you know? Merchants tend to find themselves bereft of stock when they sell lockpicks to the first customer that shows up. No. So we still don't know what is in that chest, but I think we've earned a moral victory there. We managed to get it open. Or not open. Downstairs. And we could pay for a room at the inn, or we could just sleep for free in the barn. Next to this Kane fella. In how many hours shall we awaken thee, buggers? Yeah, I'm feeling very sleepy. In game and out of game. Let's sleep for 12 hours. Rise, Poggers. It is time to continue the quest. Now, is everybody really hungry? You know, we do have a fishing pole here. I never could get it to work in Ultima VII Blackgate. I don't recall if you can fish in this game. Does sleeping accelerate hunger? It doesn't accelerate it, but it does work as if the time has passed. So if I'd waited for 12 in-game hours, they would be hungry as well. Because it does give you a crosshair. And you can... Oh wait, there we go. Trout. You can fish in this game. We should hunt instead, Avatar. This is true, Dupre. For fishing, we've gotten ourselves one measly trout here, which you can hold on to, Dupre. But hunting is a pretty easy way to get large amounts of food that will keep everyone very satisfied. We could even hunt these barnyard animals without fear because they'll just respawn. Whoop. So what are we doing? Well, okay, we're getting messaged. I'm sure you all heard that. Let me just mute this. Mute notifications. You. Killing farm animals sounds like stealing to me. It's a morally grey area. We're the Avatar. We love morally grey areas. Yeah, I'm still not quite awake, so... Oh, hello. Always check the hollow trees. We appear to have found some potions. Don't mind if we do. I mean, not the green one. Screw the green potions. And some money. Don't mind if I do. Do we need more bags to, like, organize things? Maybe. Like, we could probably come up with a potion bag here. Let's do that. Potions and bandages and whatnot. But what was I saying? Yeah, I have no brain power today. I am very tired. I have slept basically all day or snoozed or... I mean, I did go out for a walk for a bit, but just, like, I have no energy. So, instead of doing lots of dialogue-heavy stuff to start with, I thought, why don't we just have a wander around? There's all sorts of cool places, like this random tree, that we could explore, and oh, this is looking much tidier. And we've got this key now. Was this the key for our special chest up here? Because I don't remember. With Ultima VII Blackgate, I could remember a lot of the keys for the various different things. But Serpent Isle, it's been longer since I really played it, and I didn't play it intensely as I did with Blackgate. Plus, at some point you get the keyring in this game, which means you suddenly don't have to remember what keys go where. Unlocked! Nice. That does mean we wasted some lockpicks, though. Ho-ho! This is proper treasure. We've got some gems. We've got some money. Where's my cash? Yeah, there we go. The gems I'll just throw in there as well. We could trade them in for cash, but it's occurred to me that the gems are more lightweight, and if we're going to Moonshade next anyway, which is my plan, it'll be easier to carry them. Invisibility ring, don't mind if I do. So far we haven't tried to use any of those, but I'm sure they'll come in handy. Yay, you're back. Welcome back, Stardrop. I'll hang on to a yellow potion or two, just in case we get separated from Dubray here. Potions. And a magic sword. Yes, that sounds good. Why don't we get you to ditch the halberd for the moment, and we'll give you a magic sword. And you've still got this shield of monitor, but this Kite shield might be good. Until we can get you your real shield back. And honestly, I think we'll give Shamino the Sword of Defense. Because A, Shamino's defense is very weak anyway, and B, he's often the one carrying the torch in his offhand. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of some of these older weapons that aren't magical. Is the good captain free? No, he is not. I have spent the intervening time since you departed just derping around trying to get at this treasure chest, and now we have the treasure, which is very nice. Alright, and we were gonna just go wander around the wilderness briefly. Let's save, actually. But what I'll do is we'll just wander a bit, and then we'll go free the captain. We'll do the little bit where we travel to Moonshade, and that might be a nice break for me to collapse and relax. Yes. Oh, look, a little random bit of dirt. I bet if we walk close to that, it's going to get zapped by lightning. Woo! And into a closed sack. Flour sack. Do not pour flour on that. I noticed you were carrying candelabras before. Are they a torch alternative? They are. Basically, you can take any light source in the game and use it as a light source. I think torches are probably more efficient. But yeah, if it works for the NPCs, it works for you. Ooh, hello. Ruined building here. It's got trolls in it. Avatar, don't use the fire wand for everything, please. You have a nice... Inventory management. You have a nice sword of defense here. Go kill some trolls. I can't see what's going on. We're doing this fighting at the back of the building here. Come on, guys. Come on. It looks like a very big building, and it's full of trolls. And now my companions have deserted me. Ooh, money. I'm just going to turn combat off for a second. me. Now to battle. It's very interesting to me that Iolo keeps choosing the blowgun. Oh no, they're internet trolls, the worst kind. Because Iolo didn't have a weapon out, and I think the AI is supposed to pull out whatever's the best. And instead of the magic axe that he's got, instead of the crossbow that he's got, he's pulled out this blowgun. Greetings! Hi, Moody Mystery, how are you doing? I am doing kind of okay-ish. We'll see. Maybe short stream. My voice feels a bit off, and I've had no energy all day. How are you? Can we drink this? Is it poison? Hello is low on hits, maybe? Oh no, yeah, it's fine. Whoa, lots more trolls. Doing well, thanks for asking. That's good to hear. Oh, hey! I didn't realize trolls carried all these gems on them. That's pretty nice. Back in the Black Gate, you wouldn't expect to find more than a little bit of cash on trolls. But they've got the sort of amount of gems that are normally reserved for dragons. We might even be able to farm this area for a bit of cash if we wanted to. I think I prefer farming the pikemen, though. Lots of broken dishes and bottles on the floor. Oh yeah, trolls are very lucrative. I think the cave east of Monitor has a bunch of trolls. It might be a good idea to give it a visit before heading to Moonshade. Yeah, you're thinking about the entrance to Furnace. I wanted to drop by there anyway, just to show people, like, hey, there's this interesting cave that, you know, back in the day, before we figured out how to get to Moonshade, we were just kind of blocked on the mainland here. And we'd done a bunch of Fawn stuff, and we'd done a bunch of Monitor stuff, and there's Furnace, and like, oh, we can get into this dungeon here, but then it gets too hot to proceed. And of course there's the swamp up here, which sends you to sleep. Which is also a fun place to go, but we'll do that later, I think. Trolls, trolls, trolls. Is there a way up to this second floor here? There is. Oh, also. Is there anything in here we can use? I seem to remember some broken bottles acted a bit like caltrops. But that is not one of them, I guess. Okay, nothing up here either. Yeah, this place is very big. It's close to the Sleeping Bull. It's a real fixer-upper. Makes you wonder, how the heck does Androl, yeah, that's his name, the blacksmith, go on quests through Furnace? Well, Stardrop, I think, you know, he goes on quests there, and he hangs out at the entrance, eating some sandwiches. You may be getting trolled, haha. And then, after a day or so, he comes back and says, I slew many mighty daemons. It's interesting that trolls have gold coins as currency. Maybe he's an aspiring fiction writer. Indeed. Shamino, would you do the honors? Let's use this candelabra up. And let's give it another save. Now that's a classy light source. Exactly. We bring the class to class-based role-playing game systems. Okay, dead body, helmet, and a trail of blood. That's promising. Let's not go that way. Oh. Okay, more gems. Don't mind if I do. And it looks like these pikemen were trying to replicate Androl's heroic quest and didn't realize that he never actually goes on them. But this one's corpse is worth 100 monetary, so why don't we just bring it out to the entrance, and maybe later I'll go get them cremated. There you go. So we'll just dip into this cave a little bit. Wow. So many more gems. I can't even see who I'm dropping them on. I think that's me. Too heavy? Oh no. YOLO can be the backup holder of shiny things. Oh wow, there was a big fight here. Jeez, Grommet. I think that's just a regular axe. Non-magical throwing axe. Why would anyone bother? And here we are at Furnace. You can see why they call it this. I do love the lava texture here though. It's very pretty. Dost thou possess any cold spells? I am drenched. So I guess the trolls don't mind the heat. But we can't proceed too far in here. Greetings, cat. Oh, yes, you can see Poppy on the cat cam there. Oof. Okay, yep. Time to go. Damn this heat. Ugh, I'm hot. But dost thou possess any cold spells? Yo, yo, yo. Okay. We're leaving. No loot? Well, you distracted me. Well done, chat. And then we kind of fainted from the heat. Leave, Monkile. We have restored life to thy flesh, as promised, hero from another world. Now thou must continue thy quest. We know not for certain from where thou wilt continue. Oh good, the game dumps us back in the really hot place. Okay, it looks like we got past the trigger to no longer be hot. Which is good. Our people don't like to be hot. So yeah, we will return to Furnace when we have some magical capability of not dying to the heat. Too heavy. Oh my goodness, we are laden down with loot. What an unfortunate situation to be in. There's no good reason for anybody to refer to my flesh ever. I don't know. It could be fun with the right crowd. What? No, we sorted. We're getting out of this place. Come on, gang. Let's leave. The game doesn't give us any clues on the status menu to whether we're too hot or not, but it will give us one later if we're too cold. Darn, inventory management. Yeah, Moody Mystery. The bane of all of these role-playing games. I mean, I do kind of love Ultima VII's system of, like, freeform bags, and like it's not on a grid-based system. All of these gems, they're not stacking. They're individual gems. Only the coins and things like that stack. It's actually quite cool, especially when you're in the dark and you're poking through your inventory looking for a torch, but it's dark, so you can't see. Oh, that reminds me, don't forget to drop all but one of your gold bars before talking to the Bull Tower guards. They're greedy bastards who'll take what they can get. Sorry to backseat. Fair enough, Stardrop, and I'm actually way ahead of you. This is the one gold bar that I've got in my inventory. Well, also there's this stick of butter. The rest of them I dropped back at home in Monitor. Speaking of, can we drag this pike lady over that way to get cremated? Okay. Oh, see if you can give them the stick of butter. Good idea, exactly. You know, it's very close to Monitor. I'm very surprised that they don't send out more regular patrols there. Hi, Incinerate. How are you doing? I suppose thou dost wish me to operate the gate? Yes. Gladly I will for a fellow knight. Have a pleasant day and may goblin blood stay in thy sword soon. I'm okay, how are you? I am kind of... I've been low energy all day. Like, had to take several snoozes on the sofa there with the cat. And I've only just gotten enough energy to be, like, sitting upright and playing games for you on stream. And then after I've done that, maybe I'll lie down for a bit as well. Priorities. So where is our house? It is this one, I think. Our house is a very, very, very nice house. And we've got some spare food there. Honestly, we could probably dump a bit more food. I had. Cheese! There we go. Well, that's interesting. Maybe we've been taking from Iolo's inventory. Maybe he should be the food guy. Shimino doesn't have any. Alright, just put that down for a second, Dupre. I need to access your inventory. That's not a whole lot of food, considering he's the only one that's carrying most of it. Fine. We won't dump any food, but we should consider dumping some cash and things like that for our voyage. Oh, hang on. I wanted, like, this to be full stacks, though. Hooray for napping with cats. Exactly. It's the best. Poppy is especially cute because she'll see me napping and scooch up next to me. Did I make that a full stack now? Good. So much money. Yeah, I kind of went nuts with the currency conversion from the gold bars and... actually, no, I think we still have the gold bars somewhere. But all the gems and things we had before, plus all the money from retrieving pikemen corpses. 97. I wish there was a nice way to just add a little bit extra to get full stacks. I feel like it used to do that in Blackgate. Like you would dump a bunch of stacks of coins and they would kind of merge together as appropriate. I would have retired from being a hero if I had that much gold. I don't know, this might not buy us much when we get to Moonshade. We'll see. How about... I'm not thinking straight. Let's leave that as is. Wait, we'll dump the diamonds in there. How did I manage to open that? Sure, gold nugget. Oh, I can convert the gold nuggets to cash. That's good. Okay. Let's not waste too much time on inventory management, Neko. We want to keep people entertained. So let's go cremate some poor lost pikemen that we legitimately found and are retrieving to lay their spirit to rest, well, whatnot. Get paid for it. Pull the lever. Careful where you're standing. Don't want to get cremated, do we? Oh great, all this junk. The leather I can actually sell back to Craig later, but I won't bore you with doing that right now. What? What? Oh, 'tis dear again. Payment. For thy sacrifice to Monitor and the community of knights, I shall pay thee for thy trouble. I thank thee for cremating that once proud warrior. Right, bye. What? Oh, goodbye. Ching. Okay. What else? We had a bit of a look-see around there. There may be more fun things to explore, but I kind of wanted to explore up around here as well. We already went there with the mint, but there could be more stuff to find. And hey, looking for stuff at random has got us this magic sword. Oh, didn't mean to talk to you, Dupre. Here. So yeah, that was the entrance to Furnace. And there's the troll hideout. Okay, more trolls. Hi. More trolls means more gold and more diamonds, which I shall have to go get converted. Actually, yeah, they're easy to carry around, so maybe I'll convert the rest when we get to Moonshade. Now that's interesting, isn't it? A teleporter in the middle of this area with sheep and cows. I wonder how we would get there. Mushrooms. I suppose if I wanted to kind of cheat, there must be a way to just hop over the wall with the kind of platforms that we were building earlier. And I kind of want to do that at the list field in Monitor and get into the field without actually being properly, you know, like training. See what shenanigans we can cause there. Oh, hello. Some, like, half-built house? And a scroll? And a motorbike in the distance? Shut up. And that was one of the quiet ones. This shall be the last of my writings. The freakish storms have continued to worsen. The labourers have all fled in terror, despite mine offer of greater remuneration. It seems fate hath decreed my country estate shall never be completed. I guess so, guy. It's a very strange way that they were building this country estate. Like, you know, secret passage first, I guess. But it's good to know that there's a large amount of lumber here, because we might be able to use that for shenanigans. Is there any possibility of zooming the poppy cam in further? I'm glad you asked, Stardrop Thistledown. There is a poppy cam command. Oops, not like that. And as you see, you have access to the autofocus, zoom in, and zoom out commands. So, yeah, why don't you go give that a try yourself? It seemed apparent fairly early on that... oh, goblins. That it would be necessary to have some control over it, which didn't mean I had to get up and go poke the phone. And this is... I'm using DroidCam X for the program. It has a web interface, but the web interface, you know, it's not secured or anything. It's just for your local network. And it was fairly easy to find. It has a few endpoints for autofocus, zoom in, zoom out, things like that. I can even read the battery level, which is handy, because it will notify me in chat if the battery's about to die on me. Unfortunately, the camera can't pan or tilt, so she will sometimes just be lurking off-screen. We're all healthy, aren't we? No, the avatar is not healthy. We pray. Some of those bandages, if you please. Oh yeah, you've seen the battery notification. Yeah. It's not bad, actually, because if I stop streaming and I forget about the camera, because I've stopped streaming, it stopped accessing the camera feed. This is a very suspicious rock. Okay. And when I stop accessing the camera feed, DroidCam X stops locking the screen open and things like that. So the phone is then free to kind of go into low power mode, and sometimes I've found that it's survived the night. Like I've just discovered it the next day and like, oh right, I was streaming. I appreciate the love for the cat and the cat cam, Stardrop. I do enjoy me a stream with cat cam. A lot of the time, if someone raids into someone else and I see there's a cat cam, that's an instant follow from me. So here's the ghost house. Avoid. Alright, Shimeno, it's getting a bit dark. If you would do the honors, please. So here's where we come up on the mint, which we did last time. And the magic that gets you teleported all over the place is still in effect, so let's not bother there. And our candelabra just went out. Spent candelabrum, indeed. But look, you know, there's lots of other bits to explore around here, and I wanted to go look around, because I remember there's a few cool little things just scattered in the middle of nowhere, like this thing. Check this out. What is it? Who knows? Got a pedestal, a staple of Serpent Isle. Got some weird dark platforms. And a room that we cannot look into right now. Plus we've got this grass, capital G. It's kind of neat. We've got tall grass in this game. Okay, more Ophidian ruins. Very cool, very cool. Chickens. Hello, random staircase down to who knows where. Okay, it's a small room with another torch. I'll take that. Some serpent scales, which is magical reagent for later. And is that it? Ah! Secret passage. With Naga people here. More arrows, you can take those. Too heavy. More gold, can I take that at least? More serpent scales. I really would like Shamino to take these arrows. Maybe that's the source of his encumbrance, all the arrows that we've been giving him. I'll try and figure it out later. Maybe like... No, that bag's tiny. Torches? Each torch seems to weigh 1. No, not 1. Like 0.5 maybe. 55 burst arrows. I guess we do have plate leggings and things on him, so maybe it's just the armor that he's wearing. Please pick up arrows. Arrows are good. Honestly, I suppose we could get him to use his bow, except we need him to hold the torch right now. Also, hey Gareth, welcome on in. Well, I suppose the mundane, non-magical arrows are fairly easy to get a hold of. So we can do that whenever. And let's see where these stairs go. Ah, they go to that weird place that we saw earlier. It looks like these Naga were caged here, but there's a stairwell to get out? I don't get what this building is supposed to be. We do have some antique armor, which I'm not sure how that works relative to the old... Hey, Dupre, wear it. I don't know how the armor value compares to, like, normal chain armor, but I'm gonna guess that the antique armor isn't as good. They can't use stairs, they don't have legs. Oh, that's true. He'll put it in his inventory, but he won't put it down. Come on, just drop it there. More serpent scales for me. This will be great if I ever get a magic book. Spell book. And a silly hat. Oh yeah, look at that. I have no idea whether the Viking helm is better than the plumed helm. Should we give it to Iolo maybe? Too heavy? Oh, fine. You wear that, you wear that. We've got to find ourselves some more magic armor. It's lighter and more gooder. Yeah, I checked. Antique armor is pretty bad, yeah. It's more in the game for just like verisimilitude. It's cool that you find these old relics, and it's Perfectly acceptable that they're not actually that good. Oh dear, what happened here? Alright, some poor camper decided to camp here on the shore and got killed by that sheep. Vengeance! The sheep did it. Exactly, Gareth. We think alike. Did they have anything good on them? No. A bandage. Although, I mean, the robe that they're wearing is kind of like the one that Gwenno wears, so maybe this is Gwenno. Oh no, Iolo, your love, she's dead. I miss Gwenno so much, Avatar. I hope that it is not long before we find her and I may hold her in mine arms again. Okay, bye. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, Iolo, but you will be able to hold her in your arms. Yep, that's the Royal Mint. Those are the nasty bandits that attacked us. Alright, we've been streaming for an hour. I'm gonna start the Moonshade quest now. And we'll set sail, and it'll be great. And there goes that torch. And then I'm gonna take a rest. But I do want to get to Moonshade because we've got to get the spell book. And once I get the spell book, I'll have incentive to do the thing, you know? The expansion pack. Silver Seed. Whoop. The lightning's making me jumpy. Here's those nefarious pikemen. Let's just sleep the night away and we'll deal with them in the morning. In how many hours shall we awaken thee, Poggers? Yes, 12 hours, I want sleep. Pleasant dreams. Rise, Poggers, 'tis time to continue the quest. Alright gang, let's have breakfast. So much more convenient than Blackgate. Just press F, click people, done. Alright, let's bust Captain Hawk out of jail here. Pay the tariff, do not tarry here. Which one is it? Do you want me to tarry or tariff? Do not tarry here. Come on, this way. This is the Bull Tower, knave. State thy business or be gone. We have no time for idle chit-chat with goblins about. I want to pay Captain Hawk's fine. Dost thou wish to pay for Captain Hawk's fine? Yes. I do not believe that a rogue like thyself has the riches to buy Hawk's freedom. What canst thou give us? How dare you stand there? Would you like a gold bar? All right, thou canst have him. Here be the key. Move along. So he's taken one of my gold bars, which is the one I had on me. But the rest are safely back at home, I think. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't have given them to my companions. Yoo-hoo, Captain Hawk. Nothing to see here. Move along, indeed. Very fancy key. Can I use this to open the other cells too? I can! Oh, Hawk. Talk to you. How pleasant to make thine acquaintance, lass. I be Hawk, captain of the good ship Arabella. I could use a stiff drink, lass. Thou canst talk to me at the pub. Alright, well we've unlocked these other cells too, just in case anyone else gets imprisoned. I'll tell you what, we can do the time-honored technique of hiding the key underneath the bucket of water. No, come on, game, you can do it. Yes, stealthy. Oh, and pikemen. Sorry, I mean... Nope. I mean to say... Pikemen. Bye. Oh, pikemen. Goodbye. Can't see him. Why is none of my companions helping me? Anyway. I like how they just start wandering around randomly when he's out. They kind of wander around randomly anyway. Oh, this one had a chest on him. And a paltry amount of monetary. Oh well, we best cremate this poor fallen soldier. Here you go, Dupre. Oop. It's amazing how little progress has been made with NPC AI. Yeah, honestly, Ultima VII was ahead of its time at the day. Hello, that lightning just exchanged us a dirty diaper. Those are actually kind of useful. Here you go, Iolo. Hold on to that for us, please. Guard. I suppose thou dost wish me to break the gate? Yes. Gladly I will for a fellow knight to have a pleasant day and make goblin blood stain on sword suit. Like, Ultima 7 introduced, like, the NPC schedules, and they would randomly do stuff during the day, like switch the lights on if it's dark out, turn them off during the day, open the shutters if they have shutters. They'd go to the pub and play it eating or getting served. Yeah. Wasn't really until kind of Oblivion, Skyrim-y kind of era that they kind of wanted to implement that back in as a standard feature for games. Dupre, there you are. Really should move this lever somewhere safer. There's a hazard right there next to the enormous pit of fire. Interested to see how Starfield turns out. Yeah, might be good. I am cautiously optimistic, I guess. Maybe wait for a few patches after launch. What? Oh, to see it again. Payment. For thy service to Monitor and the community of knights I shall pay thee for thy trouble. I thank thee for cremating that once proud warrior. Ta. Yes, so let's gather up our loot. Do we have training points, actually? We do have training points. For myself and Dupre and Yolo. Why don't we get some training then? Except it's the wrong time of day. I want more strength training because we need to be able to carry stuff. And strength also affects how many hit points you have. Well, I suppose what we could do... Can you carry this? No way in hell, no. If you took off some of your stuff, could you carry this? No. Okay, keep stripping down, Dupre. I'll tell you when to stop. Definitely not. Too heavy. If only we had a horse and cart or something. Well, I'm not dragging that all the way to Sleeping Bull Inn. But I suppose we could get some other container and bring that along. The question is what? Do we have other containers around? Buy one from the provisioner, maybe. Greg, how you doing, man? Do you sell bags? Supplies. Buy. Supplies. Buy a backpack. That might actually work. 75 monetary? No! Hell no. Come on, I'm not paying that much for a sack. We can very easily find something else suitable around here somewhere. Can't use that chest, because that chest is where your equipment goes if you commit crimes. Okay, that's not a bag, but I'm taking it anyway. Also not a bag. Yoink. Food, blah blah blah. This is where we had our feast. Don't think there's any storage here. I think, judging by all of the open doors, we've probably already been here and looted everyone penniless. There was the secret area here. I mean, this has chests in it, which are still heavy. And nothing else. I mean, this is where we got a lot of that cash to start with. Can you hold one of these empty ones? Okay. Is this underwater? No, this is a cave, but it's dark, so the palette gets changed. If I find a torch in my backpack... Come on, Shamina. Oh, that's right, he's using his two-handed bow. Torch. Light it up. There we go. Cave. Although there are those sort of like drippy noises, which are kind of... sounds like underwater. I think it's meant to be more like stalagmites dripping. Turn the torch off. Yeah, this will be fine. I'll load Dupre up with as much gold as he can carry. And we'll just make do with that. Has Biolan dungeon vibes. Yeah, yeah. Good old Biolan. Oh my lord, there's a plane overhead now. Alright. Money. We'll take the guilders first, because that's the currency for the place we're going to. Don't give it to Dupre, he'll spend all of it at the pub. He's irresponsible with money. Well, I'll just have to keep a close eye on him until we get to Moonshade. Already too heavy? Oh, come on, that's like nothing. The chest itself is definitely heavier than it needs to be. Who else has storage space? You don't. You don't. I'm the avatar. I have some space. Dedicated bag for this stuff. Dupre at the pub. Big surprise there, yes. So apologies for this inventory management stream, but I do want to go to Moonshade with as much stuff as we can carry, because we're going to be stuck there for a little while. The ship that we sail is pretty much a one-way trip. We shall find out how that works out shortly. But I'll just hoard as much as I can. Won't fit, jeez. And what time is it? We'll dump this at the ship. Because we want to do some training before we leave as well. And Luther is only available at, I forget what time of day. I think it's the morning. Nice use of the zoom in. Almost just see her breathing. Like a little couple of pixels difference there. Yeah, because we had this spare backpack here that would be perfectly suitable for transporting riches. Let's dump this on the ship. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we add a bit of ballast. I seriously can't tell what position she's in. Is she just face down? She is ball. Yeah, I think the left-hand side there would be her head, but she's got it sort of tucked up and under. She is ball. Backpack, yes. Okay, so Dupre, you can hold this, except I do want to dump that spare chainmail that we've got. Because you never know, we might find some new companions over in Moonshade. Weirder things have happened. So having a bit of spare armor might be handy. Hell, we could probably grab that old halberd and stuff that we've got nearby. Preparing for the journey carefully. Anything else? Yes. Ah, more bags. Excellent. I like storage. Won't fit. That's fine. Load more stuff onto the ship. Just like being prepared. Like back in the day when we were all playing it for the first time, we were stuck on Moonshade for a while. Just kind of like surviving. It was kind of a nice experience, honestly. But now we kind of know what to do and who to talk to and things like that. We won't be stuck there for too long. I just want to prepare. It's nice. You treat it like a actual role-playing game where you have a place to stay and keep your goodies around and order food from the pub instead of just looting it from people's houses. And I could just teleport, because we do have the cheats enabled. Oh, there's another box. But no, we'll do it properly. Yes, gladly. Okay. Right, we'll do one more trip. We'll do the training, then we'll do the sailing. I mean, it's kind of pointless keeping all of this magical money here in Monitor. Oops. Can't spend it here. I don't want to convert the gold bars because they're so pretty. Yeah, I think the backpack was the way to go there. And what time is it? 5:12 p.m. Good morning, Simply Gingy. How are you? Let's get you a shout out going. Meow. Hi. Yeah. She's here on the stream. Simply Gingy is another one of Shedford Hollow's council members, like myself. Why don't you go check her out? She's got a few different things going on lately. She does the Simply Collects collection stream, doll collecting. It's kind of cool. What was that? A skull. Just a random skull on the road. And yeah, you can find our Discord, now I mention it, over there. How are you doing, Gingy? I am very tired. I have been tired all day. I expect I will be tired tomorrow. But I got a stream. This is the one like anchor point in my week. Just do a bit of streaming, and honestly, I love this game so much. It actually is energizing me just a little bit to be able to play. I'm good, thanks for the shout out, appreciate it. No worries. Fellow Shedford Hollow member is well worth following. Just woke up. Right, it's quite early for you, hey. And it'll be Monday for you, right? You got anything on this week? What was I gonna do? Go back to the sleeping... No, go back to Monitor, get people trained. Because I've got training points, you've got training points, you don't for some reason, and Iolo has training points. Alright. Let's zoom the puppy cam out a bit because he's just woken up and stirred. There we go. Yeah, UK, so it's 11:28 AM on a Monday. Mondays, even though I've been taking Mondays off for my mental health, there's still that sort of feeling of like, oh, I don't want to get up, I just want to stay in bed. Retro games seem relaxing. They are. I enjoy retro games a lot for the nostalgia effect, because like this is a game that I used to play 25 years ago, and also, you know, when it's a game I didn't play back in the day, it's still kind of interesting because maybe I heard about it or read about it in a magazine. And I gotta tell you, the retro gaming community on Twitch, and in Australia particularly, is incredibly wholesome, and I love them all to bits. I think there's something about if you have the patience to put up with some of the quirks of these older games, you know, incredibly long save times, trying to get it working in DOSBox, then you also have the patience to, you know, be just a generally kind person and be nice to chat and things like that. Mondays will always be Mondays. Yes. We could be living in some sort of post-scarcity society flying between star systems, able to replicate whatever we need, and there will still be Mondays. I can only play older games that have the nostalgia factory. My patience does not exist. Fair enough, Gareth. I do 500% agree. Yeah, Modi. Modi Mystery is a fellow retro streamer, so since I'm doing shoutouts, why the hell not? Let's do that. Wizardry 7, hey? Nice. I never got into the Wizardry series. They kind of, you know, they came out simultaneously alongside the Ultima series, and I was very much an Ultima nerd. So it's 7:21 PM now. Let's have an early night of it. Oh yeah, shall awaken thee. Let's have 12-hour sleep, sure. Arise, Poggers, 'tis time to continue the quest. Come on, gang. Breakfast time. Food? Food. 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 12 hours must be Monday. Oh, we're not stopping there, Stardrop. I mean, 12 was just the amount that we could put into this slider here. Let's go for another... Okay, so it was 7. This, I think, would take us to... This might take us to 9. Or past 9. Alright, what time is it now? 10:33 AM. I think that's just right for fighting Luther on the list field. So let's get to it. Need to spend these training points. Because again, like, this is the only area that you can train your physical skills. Your strength and your dex and your combat. And when we go over to Moonshade, we're going to be stuck there for a while. So we're not going to get the chance to spend it on these. In fact, I think only the Avatar gets a chance to spend on intelligence training. So, let's use it while we've got it. Poggers, Dupre, not you, and a YOLO. So just because they always mess it up, I'm going to put my gear away a little bit. Won't fit. Okay, that's fine. No, actually it was YOLO, wasn't it? That's right, and I gave you this bag, but it's just a belt pouch at the moment. Because, weirdly, you can put a bag on your belt pouch now. Alright, Pikeman. Oh, hang on. Let's save. Hang on, I have to zoom in on this. Look at this cat. Look at how cute she is. We're talking about you, Poppy. Poppy. Hi. I think you're cute. Right, we saved, and we can do the training now. Pikeman. My, what a fine-looking warrior. How may I be of service to thee? I want to train. Which of you dost wish to train? Poggers. With whom dost thou wish to train? Luther? Training costs 50 monetary. All right. Oh, I put my cash away. Thou dost not have enough money. I put my cash away. Okay, so can I... This is the bag full of gold and stuff. I'll just carry this. Here. My, what a fine-looking warrior. Train. Which of you dost wish to train? Poggers. With whom dost thou wish to train? Luther. Training costs 50 monetary. Yes. Luther is a warrior. I will train thee now. Which weapon dost thou favour? This guy likes it when you choose Battle Axe. I think it's probably one of the better options. You could go halberd. And he derisively insults you. He's like, fine enough weapon for a coward. I never did care for that fighting at a distance and all. I think's the only way to victory is to close and hack. And I should know, seeing I've been many a battle in my time. Your entire existence is to sit in this chair, guy. All right, if thou'lt follow me then. So we momentarily get control taken away from us, we get our inventory removed, and swapped out with this basic leather gear. And somehow we're supposed to beat Luther, who has a magic shield. So yeah, we've got the halberd, but it's a longer reach, but it's slower, so maybe he's getting more hits in. Thou hast been beaten, as was expected. Though thou art insignificant, try to remember the lessons I have taught thee this day. Yes, Luther. Very good, he says as he returns your equipment. Ominous music. And yeah, this is what I'm saying. Whenever the game returns your inventory to you, it's always a mess. Why do I have a bedroll in that hand? But that's me done for training, because that's used my training points. But now my strength is 27. Much nicer. So, I can carry more, that's good. This is my backpack. I'll get my equipment going again. Maybe actually hold it. And who else do we need to train? Dupre and YOLO. Both strengths should be good. Train. Dupre. Luther. Cost 50. Yes. Luther. I train with you now. What weapon does thou favor? What about a plain old sword, huh? Take care with that blade. 'Tis sharp. Alright, if thou follow me then. Oh, he doesn't get a two-handed sword. Just your plain one. And we have no control over this fight. So it's slightly quicker than his two-handed sword, but we still get beaten. And Luther still gets in a sneaky swipe as we leave. Very good, very good. How was it? Dupre? Is that your stuff? That is. Where's your shield, Dupre? You had a shield. It was on your back. Where with these people? With companions like these, who needs enemies? Magic sword? Where's your shield? He had a shield. We can check the VODs. Okay, whatever. Maybe I dumped it in the cargo hold of the ship or something, or it's at home so we can... Yeah, I think there was something at home, like just so we could hold all the stuff. Who has left to train? What time is it? We don't have much more time left before Luther stops training, so... train... YOLO... Luther... Yes. YOLO's not going to get much out of extra strength in terms of combat, because we've got him on ranged, but he could do with a bit more carrying capacity. And strength directly translates to hit points as well, so it would be nice if he didn't just keel over dead all the time. What weapon shall we give him? How about... Morningstar. A respectable weapon, that is. Leaves quite a mess, though. Alright, if they'll follow me, then. Have at 'em, YOLO. Pray for mercy. To the death! YOLO, I don't think you've understood this concept of training. Thou been beaten, as was expected. Significant, blah 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 blah. Look at all the blood. Alrighty then. That was all your stuff. You have a shield, good. And I'll let you pick whatever weapon you want. You can hear a plane going overhead, maybe? That armor looks fabulous. Which one, Gareth? The all chain armor plus fur boots combo of Iolo. His outfit today is brought to you by the Bears of Monitor. The avatar here is sporting a very fine wolf cloak of the wolves, swamp boots, and the Helm of Courage, the fabled item that was lost to the goblins several months ago. And who is this? Why, it's Dupre, wearing chain armor, plate leggings, black boots, and a cloak made of guani fur, whatever that is. Some fearsome beast, no doubt. And finally, we have Shimino. Whose backpack is this? Yours. Glad you got back the Helm of Courage. Yes, it's mine now. Wasn't gonna just leave some magical item lying around like that. Here's our stats now, looking much more respectable. Definitely all the chain. Looks like he's on his way to a medieval-themed pride event. Nice. So we've got our training done. And, yep, there's his shield. Just left it on the floor. That's most of our gold is on the ship, that's fine. That's just some spare items. This is just some spare food. Could hold a bit more, I guess. Have some cake. Let's go to Moonshade and we can close off this stream nicely, I think. Open the gate. Ow. I do kind of like the lightning storms. I just wish that you could possibly like get some useful items out of them sometimes. I mean, it'll give you food occasionally or what have you. But like if there was some chance to to exploit the crap out of them, I guess is what I'm saying, then I would like that. Here we are at the inn. Let's save. There be Captain Pike, Captain Hawk. A pleasure to see you again, poggers! So, what can I do for ye, lass? I thank thee for releasing me from that cell. I never expected to end up in jail over not wanting to sail in these blasted storms. If there's anything I can do for ye, anything at all, as long as it's not sailing in these blasted storms, thou shouldst tell me. Captain Hawk is a man of his word. How was jail? Now, if that ain't gratitude for ye. Here I refuse to risk the Arabella and them passengers to this terrible fierce weather, and one of them goes and calls the pikeman on me. Well, to honour the fine keeper of this establishment, and thee, of course, lass, I'll try to be kind, so I merely say that Monitor's finest are no longer cut from the same sailcloth as Argus. If what I've seen and heard is to be any judge, I'd say that the pikemen are more interested in money than in valour. And me treasure. Treasure? Where? Aye, treasure, from me wilder younger days. These pikemen scoundrels tried to convince me to tell 'em where I keep me map. 'Tis lucky for me that Argus would never let him search me room. I never keep it on me. Hide it in me room, most times. Mental note. And which room is that you stay in? Okay. Which of these passengers was it? I had 3 passengers for the trip over to Moonshade. There's a fellow named Kane, a scurvy merchant named Flindo, and a pretty lass named Selina. Selina's elsewhere now. Pretty little thing, lass. Brought her over from Moonshade a while back. Might have been the return trip from taking that fat sage battling across. And a sullen, bossy sort of fellow he was, too. Did not even have the decency to lift a mug with me during the crossing. Bah. But what was I talking about? Ah, yes, that lovely slip of a lass, Selina. She must have been someone's servant. Said she wanted to go home for a visit. Said she might be here for me to take her back. I don't think she said, but I did perceive it was somewhere like Monitor. Yeah, Selina is actually Lydia's sister, as it turns out. Selina certainly isn't one of those overdressed mages for sure. She's too timid to be anything but a servant. Okay. What do you think about Flindo, considering he threw in jail? That worm! He'd spit in your last cup of grog, he would, if he thought he could make money off of it. Flindo was the one that bribed the pikeman into pulling me away from the fight he started. I bribed. I heard some of those scum. Pikemen, sorry, Argus. Talking just after I woke up. Seems like Flindo paid them to rough me up, so that I'd decide not to stay and go back to Moonshade. But Moneybags Flindo didn't count on those swine getting greedy. And what do you think about this Kane fella? Seems I heard tell he was a sheepherder or something. Kane wants to go talk to some of those fancy wizards over in Moonshade, see if they can help him find what happened to his older brother, what disappeared a few months ago. You can't miss him. He always has a bird with him. Bird? Bird must have been a sailor lass. Never seen anything like it. The bird has a real fondness for a stout drink. It does talk pretty well, too. Tell me about your ship. The Arabella is my ship, lass. She's named after me dear departed wife, and dearer to me than a good stiff drink. We wouldn't want to crash it, then. Or take it out in these storms. I've sailed the seas all the days of my life, lass, and I'll tell ye that there's nothing on the water that I can't sail a ship through. But how can a man fight something that plucks a ship out of the water, or turns a ship's sails into slabs of stone? And I'll not think me a coward to tell you that these storms have me plenty mindful of how deep them seas are. Anyway, that favour you owe me. Can you take us on a journey to Moonshade? I can take you to Moonshade, lass. Wait for me out on the Arabella, and we'll try to outrace these blasted storms. The Arabella sails in some interval of time. Which may as well be now, I think. We could do some money exchanging while we're here and get advantage of the better price. But the gems are lighter weight than the other stuff. I guess we could convert the monetary into guilders, since we won't be spending monetary for a while. And that shouldn't be too much of a weight change, especially considering like guilders are more valuable than monetary, so we should have less of them, and it's magic paper money, it should be lighter. Got 45 stones out of 54. Welcome back, Poggers. 'Tis good to see thee again after all these storms. Argus will be glad to see thee. Can I exchange money, please? To barter coins, I ask for a small fee of the money exchanged. Dost thou accept? Yes. What coinage dost thou desire? Guilders? I thought monetary were the most valuable. No, I looked it up. It's monetary, like 100 monetary is worth 50 gold coins, is worth 25 guilders, is worth like 12 Filari. I think. Pretty sure that's how it went. I could have got that completely reversed in my head. I will give you... actually, let's get rid of the gold nuggets as well. Yes. How many gold nuggets? Wow, that makes selling gems to Topo even more amazing. Well, I think... I forget from what I read on the wiki, but like one of them exchanges gems at a better rate than other people. All gold nuggets and give thee 120 guilders, subtracting my charge of 2 guilders. Final sum. Yes. We can find out right now. I desire guilders. I have monetary. I can give thee 3 guilders for every 1 monetary that has. Oh, okay. So no, I did have it completely mixed up. Like I end up with more currency, but like 1 monetary is actually worth 3 guilders. So it's a pile of 100 monetary is worth the same as 300 guilders. Yeah. Economics, man. Can't we all just use gold coins as standard like every other role-playing game out there? Dost thou find the rate acceptable? Yes. I would like to exchange 500 monetary. I'll take the 500, give thee 1,500 guilders, 30 guilders. Thou art so encumbered. Let me give some of this to thy friends. I'll help carry it, Dupre volunteers rather enthusiastically. 'Tis done. Dost thou care to exchange more coins? No, that'll be fine. No, gold coins are the currency of Beast British. Yes. Also the Ophidians for some reason. You are helping carry that, are you, Dupre? Okay. And my inventory is a bit full now. We still have some monetary. You know what? I'll do the rest of the inventory management off stream. Let's go sail to Moonshade. Let's do that. We should find a seat. There's only 6 seats, so some of you will have to stand. I'd advise ye to hold fast and keep a weather eye on that there horizon. We'll be running afore the wind hard enough to splinter the mast as it is. And sailing sideways, apparently. Reef the sails and hang on. There be one of those damned storms is bearing on us. Heavens help us! Kapow! Special effects! Wee, ouch, wah. Oh, here comes the land. Oh, we've run aground. Here ye be, lass. I never thought we'd make it, but Moonshade lies over yon. I'll not even attempt to make the Arabella seaworthy until these blasted storms are over. If ye be wanting Captain Hawk, I'll be at the bottom of a mug at the Blue Boar Inn. The Blue Boar, you say? Well, our equipment survived. We'll need to find a place to set up. And, oh, wolves. And Moonshade lies over yon. Which direction is yon again? That tree is suspiciously close to the wall. Aha! Secrets. And look at these chests. There's crates. They're slightly different from the other crates because they've got no slats on them. Yon is that way. Ah, thank you, Stardrop. Thank you for indicating that. The way that you're pointing, yes, in chat. Okay, well, some armor and food here. Cool. Might come back for that later. We are all very encumbered right now. Yon. Yon, 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 yon. What's attacking us now? Nothing? Okay. No, it's over the other way. Oh, thank you, Gareth. Of course, we're on a 10-second stream delay here, so I could be going entirely the wrong direction and not following chat's helpful directions properly. I'm pretty sure that's thither. Widdershins. We need to go Widdershins. Here we go. Welcome to Moonshade. We'll be making use of this thing in a little while. I think we'll just park our butts in here. What manner of creature is this? Am I thinking of hens? Hold, I am the servant and protector here at the seminarium. If thou wishest to conduct any business, thou must speak to my master. If thou dost not have any concern here, my lady, I must ask thee to please depart. What are you? As I have said, I serve and protect my master's household. Goodbye. Okay, some sort of wizard lab. Who are you? Thou must be a seeker after knowledge. I am the mage Fedabiblio, and I serve as the magister of Moonshade. Ooh, can I have a spellbook? Bring me 3 fresh mandate roots, and I shall let thee have a spellbook. The roots are found on Monk Isle. Well, I can easily teleport to Monk Isle if I die, but they tend to just immediately send me back, which is very inconvenient. This is not a sufficient number of roots with which to make a spellbook. Return to Monk Isle, and when thou again comest, bring 3 roots of the mandrake. So we'll talk more with Master Fedabiblio next time, I think. Excuse me? Thief? Why are you saying thief? I haven't stolen anything. Yet. Yes. I think we'll just call it there. Iolo is probably slapping at those wolves with this ham here. Whoops. Use that. So, last night I got the other movie, and the one we watched was like some remastered one. Yeah, it had that feeling, didn't it, Empress? Also, hi, welcome on in. I'm about to wrap up stream now. I've been streaming for 2 hours, and I am tired. I have been always tired the whole day, and I will continue to be tired after I shut the stream off. But in the meantime, while we've got this automaton pacing back and forth, I wonder if there's someone we could raid. Ooh. Well, let's wait for this to load up and get the whole advert stuff out of the way. And we'll possibly raid into someone. But in the meantime, yes, thank you everyone for coming by, hanging out with me while we play cool retro games. Also, can I just say you sound great on stream? Thank you so much. New mic setup is working well. Yeah, I think the pop filter does help just kind of soften things out a bit. And having it up here closer means I can reduce the gain a bit. It is very nice. And I'm working on a secret project, just getting distracted from the raiding out here. Oops. Secret project, right? Let me go to the bigger camera. So I've got an Arduino here, and I've attached a NeoPixel strip to it, and it's not working at the moment, and I have to figure out why. But my plan is to attach it to my microphone and have a cool little VU monitor right there on the monitor, on the microphone. And I'm going to set it up with a capacitive touch switch as well, so I can mute the mic from there instead of doing Super V. It'll be cool. And now we've got another plane going overhead. Hooray. Anyway, what is... Yes, okay. Techie Rob is playing some interesting little side-scroller game called Tolio, which I think I've heard of before, but I've never actually seen it being played. Looks kind of nice. Like pixely graphics, and let's go say hi to Techie Rob, because Techie Rob, as I mentioned before, is one of the retro streaming community, and they're all so very wholesome and lovely. Can you get the data from the plane trackers to trigger the mute? maybe it'll be easier just to mute when they go overhead. It's fine. I love nerdy shit even when I understand fuck all. Thanks, Empress. So here's raid call. I need to copy it myself this time and remember to do that. And we'll raid into Techie Rob. That's Rob with a 0, I believe. Yes. And we'll go say hi. Techie Rob. Another great retro streamer. Very, very chill, relaxed stream to just hang out in. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.